Good morning, students. I hope all of you had understood our previous class. In our previous class, we learned about structure of chloroplast and chemistry in photosynthesis. Okay? Today, we are going to discuss after the photosynthesis. After the photosynthesis. Okay. The photosynthesis involves mainly two phases. Are you remember? Dark phase and light phase. Dark phase and light phase. The photosynthesis involves mainly two phases, dark phase and light phase. In the chloroplast, dark phase followed by the light phase. The dark phase is taking place in the stroma part and the light phase taking place in the grana part of the chloroplast. Light phase, grana, dark phase, stroma part of the chloroplast. Okay. This dark phase is discovered by the scientist Melvin Calvin. The dark phase is discovered by the scientist Melvin Calvin. So, this phase is known as Calvin's cycle. The dark phase is known as Calvin's cycle. In photosynthesis, in the process of photosynthesis, the dark phase is known as the Calvin cycle because this dark phase is discovered by the scientist Melvin Calvin. Okay, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1961 for this work. Okay, he was awarded the Nobel Prize 1961 for this work. Okay, have you understood the process of photosynthesis? The reaction involves in the photosynthesis. On the basis, please complete the illustration of 1-4. Okay. Please complete the illustration in your textbook. In the process of photosynthesis, the carbon dioxide plus water, carbon dioxide plus water we get glucose plus oxygen, O2, oxygen. In the process, the carbon dioxide plus the chemical reaction in the process of photosynthesis, carbon dioxide plus water, CO2 plus H2O gives the glucose plus oxygen. We get the after photosynthesis here in the presence of sunlight and in the presence of sunlight and with the help of chlorophyll. With the help of chlorophyll. In the presence of sunlight, with the help of sunlight in the presence of chlorophyll, carbon dioxide and water are joined together to form glucose and liberated the oxygen to the atmosphere. This process is known as the photosynthesis. This process is known as the photosynthesis. Here, you complete the illustration in the 1-4 carbon dioxide CO2 plus H2O water gives, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, gives the glucose plus oxygen. Okay, got it? Have you finished? Okay. Have you finished? Okay. From this process, I give a homework for you. Please collect some information about the photosynthesis, about the research activities of the photosynthesis. Collect the information about the research activities in the photosynthesis and make a science edition. Okay? Okay? Collect the information about the research activities about the photosynthesis and make a science edition. Okay. Next, what happens to the glucose after the photosynthesis? After the photosynthesis, what happens to the glucose formed as a result of the photosynthesis? What happens to the glucose after the photosynthesis? What happens to the glucose formed as a result of photosynthesis? Yes, we get the glucose after the photosynthesis. We get the glucose after the photosynthesis. Okay. Glucose is a easily soluble in water. Glucose is so easily soluble in water. The product, photosynthetic product glucose is easily soluble in water. So, it cannot be stored in leaves or plant parts. It cannot be stored in plant parts. Okay. After the photosynthesis, we get glucose. This glucose is easily soluble in water. So, it cannot be stored in the plant parts. Okay. Yes. So, the photosynthetic product glucose stored in the or formed in the starch, stored as a form of starch, insoluble starch. The glucose transfer to the form of starch. Starch is a insoluble product. The glucose, plants convert the glucose into insoluble starch and stored in the plant parts or stored in the leaves. Okay. This glucose is formed to or converted into insoluble starch and stored in the leaves. Okay. Stored in the leaves. The starch is utilized. The starch is utilized different life activities. Starch is utilized to different life activities. Okay, starch is utilized to different life activities and it is stored into different part of the plant. Different part of the plant. This starch is again transformed to sucrose. This starch is again transformed to sucrose and it converted into different part of the plant in different forms. The starch is converted into sucrose and it transferred through the phloem bundles. It transferred through the phloem vascular bundles in each and every part of the plant body and it differently forms and differently parts stored. It's stored in the different part of the plant body in the different forms. The sucrose is transferred through the phloem vessels. The sucrose is transferred through the phloem vessels in each and every part of the plant body. After the different part of the plant body is stored in stored in different forms. It is stored in different forms. The food stored as in different forms. The food stored as in different forms. Starch in tubers, protein in legumes, fat in oil seeds, sucrose in sugarcane, and fructose in fruits. Okay, the food stored as in different forms. Starch in tubers, fat in oil seeds, proteins in legumes, fructose in fruits, and sucrose in sugar canes. Okay, please listen. The process of photosynthesis, we get glucose. In the process photosynthetic synthesis, we get glucose. Glucose is easily soluble in water, so it cannot be stored in the plant part. So it's transferred to starch. Starch is an insoluble substance, so it stored in leaves. Okay, starch is converted to sucrose. Sucrose is transported through the phloem vessels and enter into the each and every part of the plant body. The sucrose is utilized to metabolic activities and after to prepare substance for the growth, plant growth, to prepare substance for the plant growths. And this sucrose is converted into different forms and stored in the plants. Starch stored in the plant's tubers, starch in the tubers like tapioca. In the proteins in legumes, legume means pea, plant. Fat in oil seeds, next fructose in fruits, and sucrose in sugar cane. The starch or sucrose in stored as a different forms. Starch in tubers, protein in legumes, fat in oil seeds, fructose in fruits, and sucrose in sugar cane. Okay, got it? Do plants provide only oxygen and food? Do plants provide only food and oxygen? No. Most of the plant parts have economically important one way or other. Okay, most of plant parts have economically important. The variety of value added product made from them. Variety of valuable products made from them. Okay, the manufacturing and marketing of these products, these resources make more job opportunities. The marketing and manufacturing of these resources, products make more job opportunities for our society. We get some pictures in our textbook. Examples: rubber from latex, coffee seeds to coffee powder, cocoa fruit for chocolate making, pepper used as a food and medicinal. Okay students, please you collect some information about economically important resource from plants. Okay, please collect information about economically important resources from plants. Okay, yes. Next question: ocean at par with land. Ocean at par with land. Okay, Ocean too has an amazing diversity of ecosystem. Ocean too has an amazing diversity of ecosystem. Here, small organisms like phytoplanktons too, giant whales, they live there. Small organism, phytoplankton too, giant whales live there. Okay. The oxygen is essential for existence of organism in our earth. Oxygen is essential for existence of life. So, the oxygen is obtained from the process of photosynthesis. Oxygen is obtained from the process of photosynthesis. About 70 to 80% of oxygen of atmosphere contributed from the photosynthesis taken place in the oceans. About 70 to 80% of atmospheric oxygen contributed through photosynthesis taking place in the oceans. We can see some algae, picture of algae. Algae comes under the plant kingdom. Water plants and phytoplanktons. What do you mean by phytoplanktons? Small plants seen in the water bodies are known as phytoplanktons. In this ocean, algae, water plants and phytoplanktons are the chief producers of ocean. The algae, water plants and phytoplanktons are the chief producers of oceans. What do you mean by producers? Producers are the photosynthetic plants. Producers are the photosynthetic plants. In our earth, organisms are divided into mainly three groups: producers, consumers and decomposers. Producers means photosynthetically prepare food. Organisms that photosynthetically prepare food are called producers. With the help of sunlight, plants and some other organisms produce their own food with the help of chlorophyll. That are known as the producers. Okay. Here the algae, water plants and phytoplanktons are the chief producers. Okay. Okay. Like land, oceans also get polluted. Like land, oceans also get polluted. Oceans gets polluted due to the various reasons. Oceans gets polluted due to the various reasons. Reasons are thermal pollution, sewage, industrial waste, plastics, etc. Acid rain also. The causes of ocean pollution are acid rain, sewage, industrial waste, thermal pollution, plastics. Okay. Okay. Like land, ocean polluted adversely affected the living organism, especially the human beings. Okay, it adversely affected the organisms, including human beings. What we do to avoid this pollution? What we do to avoid this pollution? Yes, to avoid the use of plastics. To avoid the use of plastic. To keep streams and rivers not polluted. To keep streams and rivers not polluted. Keep the seashores neatly. Keep the seashores neatly. Reduce the use of plastics. Do not throw the waste carelessly. Keep the streams and rivers not polluted. Keep the seashore neatly. Keep the seashore neatly. Reduce or avoid the use of plastic. Keep the streams and rivers not polluted. Do not throw waste carelessly. Okay. Okay. Next, plants serve as a cheapest, effective and natural means for purification of air, absorbing carbon dioxide from atmosphere and releasing the oxygen. Plants serves and cheapest, effective and nurturing means for purification of air. Absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and liberate oxygen through it. Okay. Next, plants helps mangroves plants forest. Plants helps over mangroves forest and rivers helps to protect the river banks from the flood and tsunamis. Plants have a major roles in mitigate, protect our earth. Okay, green plants are the protectors of our earth. The conservation of nature and nurturing of the plants should be considered as our responsibilities, the prime responsibilities. Okay, the plants are the protectors of our earth. Conservation of nature and nurturing of plants should be considered as one's prime responsibilities. Okay, yes. Students, I finished our first chapter. You should do, let us assess. I hope all of you had understood the today's class. Okay, take care. See you.